Hey guys, my name is Jake May, and my partners were Bailey Booth and Garrett Neal. And for our project, we took a tour of the ProMach facility that I work at.
First, we will give an overview of the ProMach facilities and operations, and then go over a more detailed description of a few of the manufacturing processes there. ProMach has a global presence with over 30,000 unique locations. Their product lines offer a wide variety of packaging and processing solutions for markets including food, beverage, and pharmaceuticals. The specific ProMach location we toured is located in Statham, Georgia, which is about 20 minutes outside of Athens. This location houses two product brands, Zalkin and Benchmark. The side of the facility you just viewed contains Zalkin operations, which manufacture parts and assemblies for bottling and capping systems. The area shown now houses the Benchmark brand, where the focus is on automation technology, including packaging and distribution solutions. We will now go into a more detailed description of the processes we witnessed during our tour. The pictures on the screen include several of the machines used for the manufacture of the bottling and capping parts. The machine shown on the left is a water jet used to cut metals and other high-strength materials. The top right picture shows one of the assembly stations, and the bottom right displays the CNC machine that Jake will go into detail in the next few slides.
So this is a picture of the nest of some of the parts that we cut at work. And so once we get an order, the programmer will create a nest and use AutoCAD to convert it into code for the computer. And this nest has all the information that I need, such as the material type and the part dimensions, so I know how big a sheet I need to find. It's got the offset measurements, so I know where to clamp the material down so as to not hit it. It's got the part number, so I can label it, and it has the tools needed and where they need to go in the machine. And it also has the file name, which I need to look up to put into the computer. So first I'll get the material down and I'll sift through it to find a sheet that's big enough for the parts that need to be cut. Then once I get it on the table, I have to clamp it down and turn the vacuum on to keep it flat on the table. If there's any extra space on the table, then we put these thin sheets of Lexan on the extra space to help with the vacuum suction and get a good grip on the part. And then once all that's done, I move over to the computer where I look up the program and load it into the software to run on the machine. Once all that's done, I would double check that all the tools are in the right places, the offsets are good, and the program is loaded properly. And then I will turn the vacuum on, which sucks up the chips that are cut out of the material. And then I hit start and just wait for the machine to do its thing. And here's some videos of the machine cutting through the material. Once the machine gets done cutting it, it looks like it does in the left picture, and I have to put some tape on it and label them so whoever it goes to next knows what the parts are. And then the material left on the bottom is very, very thin, so we flip the sheet over and use a router to punch through that and cut the parts out of the sheet. Once that's done, there's a sharp edge that's left, and so we have to get a deburring blade and run it along the sides to take off the sharp edge.
So now we will showcase the Benchmark operation on the other side of the ProMach facility. To elaborate on this product brand, their capabilities include product loading, packing, wrapping, and stacking, among several other processes. They accomplish these operations through technologies such as conveyor systems, sensors, and orienting devices. While on our tour, we had the opportunity to watch two different demonstrations. The assembly on the left performs capping, and the demo on the right encompasses several processes, including wrapping and distribution.
So in the first demo, we see a machine that is used to wrap various different food items. So here, the pucks you see are representative of these food items, and as they come down the line, there's a sensor that activates motors in each one of these carts to pick up the food items and then move them down the line and give them proper spacing for when they go into the wrapping operation. So now that the pucks are properly spaced, they move into where they theoretically would be wrapped in a real setting. So in this case, the wrapping part is not active because it was just meant to showcase the cart system. And then after the wrap, they would move down the line and go on to packaging and distribution. And in this video, we have the same system, but with an alternative option to where each puck is now picked up by a robotic arm and placed on the carts individually rather than the carts activating by the sensor. And this machine serves the same purpose as the other one. This is just an alternative option for how to get the food items onto the belt. And then the last demo we saw, this machine is used for the capping of DEF fluid bottles for diesel engines. So all these parts came from the Zalkin side where they were manufactured and then came over to Benchmark to be assembled. And this is the final test before the machine is sold to the various companies that would need it for packaging the DEF fluid.
So this concludes our tour of ProMach. We're very thankful for all of the employees there for giving us this opportunity, and we hope you enjoyed our video.